Now, why can't you just leave peacefully in the first place? Espella, I still believe in you, my dear girl. Take the girl away. That means now. I'm afraid, sir, that won't exactly be completely possible at the present time, sir. Is it because the city's on fire? A moment ago, that new recruit got carried away and locked the entrance. Currently, no one is able to leave. Wow, great organisation. Wow, brilliant work, guys. Good work hiring that newbie. We've got to take this girl to the interrogation room as soon as possible. The trial of the Great Witch is tonight. The appropriate arrangements are already underway in the square. We don't have time for this. Sorry, sir. I'll go and hang that new recruit up by his heels. We're leaving now, and that's that. Bring that witch here to me. What are they going to do? Jump off the top of the bell tower? Looks like I took a speller away with them. That made my blood boil. Haven't you stand here watching her dragged away by like that? It's bide our time, Luke. Don't worry, the time for action will come. There's something really shiny on the floor over there, and I really want to investigate it. Because shiny things remind me of hint coins. There are probably hint coins here, and I want to investigate that. Look, the vigilantes and knights running all over the place. That oversized rust bucket said the trial will be held tonight, didn't he? Indeed, that was needs to be the case. According to the storyteller's story, at least. Honestly, though, who knows what will happen this time? And who knows what will happen next time on Professor Layton vs. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. What a great segue. What is this new mystery? The Great Witch Bella used a spell to call forth the fire dragon, which then took the storyteller's life. Oh my god! That's more high-pitched than I've ever been in my life. Could it be that the spell really is the Great Witch Bella? Everyone in the square witnessed the spell summon the fire dragon, but we will not be so easily convinced of her guilt. We've solved literally every case except that. I simply cannot comprehend it. Storyteller. Can this really be a suitable ending to the story you've written? As a father, how can you possibly subject your own daughters to a fate such as this? In Princess Barnum, we have the Great Witch in custody. You took your time, did you not? How long has you nursed the incident? Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. It's all we're expecting on account of those incompetent vigilantes. They will just hand her over to us. Your excuse does not interest me. You do realize, according to the story, the trial of the Great Witch must convene this evening, do you not? We're going straight into a court trial here. Arrangements for the setting up of a special outside court. Oh, outside court! Oh, goody! We get a nice little picnic. I want to get as much information as possible before the proceedings begin. There's little time left, so get going. Yes, sir! You heard the accused, the witch gets moving. Do not treat the accused like that! You monster! But sir, this girl's accused of... I know very well what she's accused of, but for the time being, that's precisely what she is. Accused, not guilty. I think that's why Barnum is like the true protagonist in this game. He started out a bit of a dick, but now that he's seen the light of logic, I think Barnum's definitely one of the good guys. This girl is not a witch until she's been pronounced guilty. Treat her with respect. That is an order. Yes, sir. And then once she's accused of being, and once she's been convicted of being a witch, then we get to punch her. The Spella Cantabella. I would like to hear the truth from you. I'm the Great Witch Pizzella. I'm the Great Witch Pizzella. I'm the Great Witch Pizzella. Are you really the Great Witch Pizzella? I'm... Go prepare for questioning. I shall be along shortly. That won't be necessary, says somebody. Somebody mysterious. Oh, Darklaw. Yeah, I was gonna say. I thought it might have been Darklaw. What did you say? I said that will not be necessary. You see, this evening, you will not be the one standing in court. What is the meaning of this? Who then? Who will stand in court? For the trial of the Great Witch Bezella, surely it's only fitting that the High Inquisitor herself prosecute. You're not saying... I'm saying that I will be filling the role of the Inquisitor in tonight's trial. Is that understood, Batman? High Inquisitor, just what are you planning? I'm not sure I quite follow. What are you implying? I followed after you, and my pursuit led me into a mysterious forest. Upon doing so, I witnessed a most unusual scene. Several mysterious robed figures, surrounding a character whom they referred to as the Great Witch. The Great Witch hiding behind that Magisteria was none other than you, High Inquisitor Darklaw. Oh my god! Shock and awe! My Inquisitor, how very interesting. And where, may I ask, is your proof of this? Proof? Well, did you not even remove the mask to confirm the identity of that person? Okay, so she's Bezella? I was unable to confirm anything. Thanks to her use of witchcraft, I was robbed of consciousness. Is that so? In that case, Barnum, I'm afraid I'll have to treat what you have just said as treason. So, Barnum's gonna be arrested now? And treason against the High Inquisitor means treason against the storyteller. You there? Yes, milady! Escort Zacharias Barnum to the dungeon for his crime of treason. Yes, milady! Sudden double take. On second thought, he may prove a handful for the likes of you men alone. I shall come along and assist your escort. Now ready the horses. Yes, sir, have it, milady. Wait right here, Barnum. We're taking you into immediate custody. She has a master plan that is going to involve framing Bezella. For framing Isabella, even. Yeah, framing Bezella. I don't believe it. I will not believe it. I cannot believe that Isabella Cantabella is the Great Witch Bezella. Well, you know, it rhymes. So it must be true. Right? Inquisitor Barnum, there is no need to restrain the great defender of Labyrinthia. There's no need to apologise. I'm aware that you are the only doing your duty. But, sir... Constantine! I remember you. It's been a while.
Constantine, what are you doing here, boy?
Woof, 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 woof. Luke, come over here and translate, please.
My faithful companion, Constantine. I'm sorry to say, it appears that your master has reached the end of his career.
Oh my god, I can't believe what Constantine just said. Arrest him for treason.
A great task has befallen me, but now I shall be unable to complete it.
And it's all going to fall to Leighton and Wright to be able to do that.
It's such a pity.
Well, confronting her like that was kind of stupid, wasn't it?
This is pitiful. The once great Inquisitor Barnum, conveying words of remorse to his faithful dog.
Huh?
And what, may I ask, was this great task of which you spoke?
That's simple. To find the truth.
It's all about the truth! You can't handle the truth.
The truth?
Until I met Sir Blue Knight and Sir Dark Hat, the question hadn't occurred to me. Is Isabella Cantabella really the Great Witch Bezella? Why would the storyteller write a story in which his own daughter is executed?
Because it's an amazing plot twist, full of riveting, you know, edge-of-the-seat kind of cliffhangers.
I, Zacharias Barnum, as a defender of this town, must know the truth behind this.
I'll tell you one thing, Inquisitor Barnum. I'll tell you why you were unable to find the truth.
What is the reason?
What could it possibly be?
There is one thing which, despite your great ability, you lack.
Something I lack.
What you lack is resolve.
What do you mean?
In order to find out the truth, you went to great lengths in following me to the woods. I don't reproach you for that. You felt it was your duty as a knight.
So you admit that you went to the forest, huh?
But that's also the problem, Inquisitor. Why could you not go to such lengths when it came to doubting the storyteller himself?
That's crazy. It's not right for a knight to question the integrity of his lord and master.
And so you failed. Your knightly pride was your critical flaw.
Huh? Critical flaw?
That tower, the one in which the storyteller lives. Perhaps the truth you were seeking could have been found in the small room at the very top of that tower.
Maybe it could.
What
Yeah, the back of the sofa, you mean? That's where I always find my truths.
In any case, at this stage of the game, it's too late to do anything.
At this stage of the game, wait a minute, that's almost fourth wall breaking.
So I suggest you assign your unfinished task to that faithful dog of yours.
Go, Constantine, find the truth!
Very well then, Zacharias Barnum. It's time to go. From this evening, you'll be spending your time in a damp, dark place. It might be a good opportunity for you to cool that hot head of yours.
Constantine's like, what the hell's going on? I'm a dog. Yay! Should I bite her now? Phew! We finally made it out of that tower! No, I want to go back in the tower. There's hint coins in the tower, and there's shiny things on the floor. Come on now. I was taking that feeling! From over there, I wonder if we'd make it out safely. There's probably not much time until the spell's trial begins. I say we look around for clues so we at least have something to go on. Indeed, that sounds like a wise suggestion. If it's alright with you, I'd like you to take charge of this particular investigation, Mr. Wright. Layton's gonna go somewhere, probably to the Storyteller's Tower. There's a place of particular interest that I would like to investigate. Storyteller's Tower. He's going to a small room at the top of the Storyteller's Tower. A place I'd like to investigate. Where's that, Professor? Constantine! Have you come to find the truth? Oh, Constantine! Well, where the heck did he come from? Woof, 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 woof. Constantine looks rather worked up. Could something be the matter with him? I don't know. I'll ask him and see. Oh, good idea, Luke. You and your insanity. He's telling me he's hungry. And he wants me to throw a stick. What is it, my boy? You look like you've just seen a ghost. What did the little guy say? He said his master, Inquisitor Barnum's been relieved from his duties. You mean Inquisitor Barnum is no longer Inquisitor Barnum? But why? Batman's been arrested. Apparently he branded a traitor for treason against the storyteller. Barnum, a traitor. Very peculiar. This has all happened rather too hastily for my liking. If that's true, then who's going to take his place as prosecutor in the trial this evening? According to Constantine, that'll be High Inquisitor Darklaw herself! High Inquisitor Darklaw! It would appear this incident has taken a further turn for the dramatic. Drama everywhere! We'd be wise to attend to our respective investigation without further delay. Just a moment, Professor! It seems Constantine wants to tell us something else. I'm very interested to hear anything you might wish to add, Constantine. It's just the whole talking to animals thing. Luke can't really do it. It's just the voices in his head that tell him he can. It appears he'd like to show us the way. Show us the way? Show us the way to where? He wants to show us the way to the Storyteller's Tower. Yeah, that's exactly where I thought Layton would be going. But Layton already knows how to go there, so he doesn't really need that. There should be a vital clue up there. A vital clue? Oh, this is most fortuitous. Huh? Professor, it just so happens that when I said there was a place I wish to investigate, that tower is precisely where I meant. I knew it. No kidding. For the time being, everyone's attention is focused on the town square. So I presume it might just be possible to enter that tower while it's not being quite so heavily guarded. At least I presume that may be the case. You just found a chink in their armor, Professor. Is that tower where Spella used to live when she was a kid? What kind of clue do you think could be hiding up there? Maybe the clue lies in Spella's past. And he's going to find it, and then he's going to burst into the courtroom at some point, just suddenly with a new piece of evidence, and then that's going to turn everything around, because that's how Phoenix Wright games work. No, I'm really coffee today, I'm sorry about that. Luke says he knows a shortcut! He can lead us straight to the Storyteller's Tower! Follow me, Sir Top Hat, he said! Mr. Wright has just split into 2 groups. Okay, let's go. As we return, armed with that vital clue, at a pivotal point, just as Spella's is about to be declared guilty. Always happens. In the meantime, we'll make sure we're armed and ready for the trial. Mr. Wright, within the final story was written the following. The town, finally freed from the shackles of the story of witchcraft, will bathe in the morning light of the new dawning day. The new town will be aglow with freedom from the past and fresh hope for the future. If this story is to have the finale that has been promised, Spella too will bathe in the morning light of that new dawning day. I'm with you on that, Professor. Let's work together to make it happen. Farewell for now, Mr. Wright. Come on, Luke. Okay, so they're gonna go. Go, just go! I hate long goodbyes. Alright, let's start by investigating the scene of the crime. We've only got a few hours left until the trial starts. That doesn't give us much time. Let's go, Maya. I'm sure the Professor will bring us back to something we can work with. Let's be sure to hold up our end of the bargain. You got it, Nick. Let's go. Evidence gathering! Just like old times. What is it, Maya? It's a Spella. Her eyes are all funny again, like last time. Like last time? Like they were back in London. I mean, it's like she's completely spaced out again. Now that you mention it. It was almost like she was being controlled by some kind of drug or magic back then. So, I'm guessing that Darklaw's done something to her to make her kind of very passive. We cannot get away with this! We're definitely on the same page there, Maya. Come on, let's get started. I'm serious as a heart attack. I'm as serious as a heart attack? Okay. She definitely just said that. Heart attacks are kind of serious. Wonderful. Well, let's head back to the bell tower! I don't think there's much that we're going to be doing this this chapter, to be honest. I think it's pretty much going to be investigate the bell tower and then head off into the court trial. So that will make this a really short chapter. Figures, there's still a ton of people around. Well, considering what happened, I guess it's only natural. It seems to be fewer nights, though. Nick, look out! Make way, make way! Arg. You wimp, how could you be sent flying by a little bump like that? Excuse me. So he knocks me over and I get yelled at. Nice guys, these vigilantes. I gotta say, Nick, I think you just set a new record for the most super dramatic fall ever. Oh, come on, Maya. What do you expect with someone in a metal suit versus someone in a cloth suit? A cloth suit! What are you two doing here, anyway? This area is supposed to be off limits like for you. Well, you see, we're the ones defending his Spella Cantabella. Then you must be the Sir Blue Knight. Yay, I use the powers of logics. I still don't have a sword, though. Really need a sword. Bluest Knight in all the land. That's right, I'm the Blue Knight. I use my own enemy's magics and turn it against them. You look a little green for a knight, if you ask me. Thanks. But feel free to investigate the area. What's a green knight? I have no idea. Over the square is setting up the special outside court to be used in the upcoming trial. We vigilantes are spread thin guarding here, so do your best to keep out of our way. you know, it's nice to do a nice little trial out where we burn people outside every now and then, you know? You know, Nick, you're becoming quite the celebrity around here. I'm not sure celebrity is quite the right word. Huh? What's up, Nick? It looks like the vigilante that ran into me just dropped something. What is that? Was that some kind of patrol record? That's gonna be useless. Useless? Why the hell did I say useless? That's gonna be useful, probably. This is all gonna be evidence that we're gonna need in the upcoming trial, isn't it? Judging by what's written here, it looks like they've been taking turns guarding the bell, tower 24/7. So we got to prove that Espella was able to get inside, I guess. Or they've got to prove that she was able to get inside at a certain time, or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get to court trial, I guess. You mean they've been guarding it around the clock? Why would they do that? Beats me, but the important thing here is the fact that it was under close guard at the time the incident took place. Oh right, so I guess it would have been impossible just strolling through the front door, huh? Exactly. Anyway, it might be a good idea to hold on to this for now. So no, where were we? Alright, off to the crime scene. We're off to see the crime scene! The wonderful crime scene of Labyrinthia. I wanted to look at the shiny thing on the floor! Stop talking, everybody! Looks like I left the crime scene completely untouched. Yeah, even that flower the boss threw at them is still all over the place. Yeah, that kind of upset the crime scene a little bit. I still can't believe she took on a bunch of fully armed vigilantes. With only a bag of white flour and a rolling pin too. It goes to show how much Paddy cares for Espella, huh? Of course she does! After all, Espella's like family! There's no reason we just have to rescue Espella, Nick. That's right. Then what are we waiting for? Let's bust out the magnifying glass and get the search on the road! Well, I certainly do have a magnifying glass. Are there any hint coins around here? Oh, wait, no. Because when I looked in the menu, it said there weren't any. Okay, so... Is this a flower? Bag of flour Mr. Claire used to hit those knights. Pocket flower! Alright, let's have a look at the obvious thing then, shall we? Look at this, it's a pendant. The leather strap seems to have broken. Wait, I know this! It's Espella's pendant! And it has a red gem in it. Red gem is fire, right? I knew I'd seen it somewhere before. Anyway, we should pick it up before one of those dogs sees it. Come on, Nick! Quickly! Just pop it in your pocket! Okay, let's steal everything. Have I really just stolen it? From the crime scene? Well, I no longer have the right to go against some guy because he does basically exactly the same thing. Okay, what's this? Hey, this looks like a floor plan on this tower. Hey, you're right! But I don't remember seeing it here before. I guess the vigilantes must be using it for their investigation and left it behind when they hurried off. Floor plan. Aha. Floor plan. According to the floor plan, there's a bell on the floor above this one. Well, it is a bell tower. It'd be kind of strange if there's no bell. Yeah, but there's no sign of any ladder leading up to the next level. Or even a step... Yes! No ladder, no step ladder. Okay. We had to get that reference in here somewhere. I can't believe it took this long to get a ladder step ladder joke. Anyway, Nick, this floor plan could be useful. Hurry up and stash it in your pocket. Maya, I hate to think what you have stashed away in your spirit medium's outfit. It's called being decisive, Nick. I'm doing this for Espella, remember? What the hell are the cats doing in the background? Well, yeah, I hadn't exactly forgotten. So we got the bell tower plan, even though it's still there on the floor quite clearly. Whatever. Go on, what about the cloth? Oh, that's going to be the robe that she was wearing, right? I wonder what this is. Looks like a robe to me. A robe? Say, this reminds me of the robes that those weirdos in the Eldritch Woods were wearing. Come on, Nick, try it on, try it on! Is that really a shade outfit? Why would there be a shade here? And besides, covered in all that flour with patties all over the place. I guess you're right, it does look pretty beat up, huh? And that flour's not coming off easily. It's all stuck to the wet robe. You know, I can't put my finger on it, but something weird's about this robe. Weird. Remember when we first arrived here? I could swear there was nothing like this lying around, was there? I didn't really get the chance to see because it was all text box. All text boxes. So I didn't really get the chance to see. I saw a shiny thing. I don't know if I saw that or not. I'll take your word for it though, Maya. Whatever. This robe's pretty big. It looks like it would fit someone my size. I guess that means it can't be Spella's, since she's small and aerodynamically built. Aerodynamically built. Anyway, maybe provide a useful clue. Let's make a record of it for now. Hey, get that sucky thing away from me! Oh boy. So I've added that to items. Is there anything else around that we can have a look at? Maybe this thing? Okay. I don't know what it is. What's this, a control panel? I wonder what it's for. Huh, if it's a control panel, shouldn't it be a lever or a button or something? Wait a sec, what's that? Is that where the pendant goes? There seems to be some kind of recess here. Looks like something fits inside of it. Hey, nice catch, Maya. That recess, I've seen something shaped like that before. The pendant! It's in your inventory! Look! Inventory! Thank you! Thank you, Maya. Phoenix is stupid. You're slightly less stupid. You're right, it is a spell's pendant. But why? Why would a pendant... Don't ask me! I didn't even understand the question! Spirit channeling, supernatural possession, those are things I know, Nick. Well, seeing as you don't know, there's only one way to find out. Let's slide in there and see what happens. It's totally going to summon a giant Durgan, isn't it?
Hold it!
It totally would have summoned a giant Durgan. Who, me? Yes, you. What exactly are you up to? We're just carrying out our own investigation. You can't fool me. That thing you just picked up. That thing that even as we speak, trying to tap the seal in your pocket. What is it? Well, I got 3 things. I've got a pendant, I've got some robes, and I've got this floor plan, so take your pick, really. Oh, you mean this little thing? It's, well, I guess you call it dependence. It's, absolutely nothing to do with that whole crazy incident just now. I swear Nick's attorney's badge is on it. Enough! I saw it, all of it! Every single move, from beginning to end, including just now. That right there is one piece of evidence I was looking forward to coming back and picking up myself. Everyone saw! We're so sneaky! So sneaky. Head over the important piece of evidence now. Fine. No, it spells pendants! Snatched away from us just like that. I must report this to the High Inquisitor immediately. Me 2! Me 3! Me 4! They're totally going to be like the witness stand, aren't they? It's going to be the 4 vigilantes. and the other 3 are just going to agree with everything he says. And I was totally planning on giving it back to her the next time I saw her. But more than that, I so wanted to try fitting the pendant into that recess in the panel. What now? No way is that panel just there for decoration. I better add it to my items for future reference. I don't know why breaking the 4th wall gets to me so much. I just find that really funny for some reason. I better add it to my items. Attention everyone! The preparations of this evening's special outside courtroom have now been completed. Summon the High Inquisitor. It is time we prepared for the trial. Each of citizens shall no doubt wish to bear witness to this evening's trial. Overcrowding is to be anticipated. All officers at stations. Let's help this final court session find a proud place within Labyrinthia's history. Salute! Nick! Looks like we're out of time, Maya. I guess that's the end of this investigation. You think we'll be alright? We didn't really have time to finish. I investigated all 4 things that I wanted to investigate, so I'm fine. We did what we could in the time we had. Let's go. I have a feeling Espela's going to be moving to the defender's waiting room soon. Ellipses. The defendant's waiting room. Is that not going to be outside? What? I've been thinking. It's no accident that you and I found ourselves in Labyrinthia. Maya. The reason we're here is for the trial tonight. This is the big one. I know what you mean. I think so too. And I'm sure Professor Layton and Luke feel the same way. I just know they'll bring back a clue or two to save Espela. Yeah, you're right. That means we've got to give this trial everything we got, Maya. This is definitely the big one. Let's do this thing! Hype! The Phoenix Hype Train! We'll do what we do best. Fight to the very end for Espela. Is that going to be the end? Because I honestly don't think my voice is going to hold out much longer. I've recorded this straight after doing the last episode of The Ruins, and all that croaky voice with the Bell of Ruin has kind of destroyed my entire throat. So I'm gonna spend the rest of this evening playing League of Legends and generally not talking. Well, interesting. So that's gonna be the end of part 1 of Chapter 7. Chapter 7 is actually in 2 parts, so I guess we'll do the other parts next time. The other part's probably going to go straight into a court trial. We've gathered some evidence. We've had some evidence stolen away from us. We've added items to our items. It's going to be a tough sell considering the entire town saw her. I honestly... Okay, some guy's going to come back on the witness stand, isn't he? Some guy's totally going to turn out to be one of the vigilantes. That's my prediction for the day. And that's pretty much it for now. When we return, court trial. Bye!